Hello, beautiful people. My name is Kristin. Thank you for stopping by my channel. This is my coffee chats. Although I am actually doing, I think I pulled over the package, the last coffee tea that's like dark chocolate coffee. This came in my Sips By. It lets you try out different teas each month. I can put a link below. I don't get a referral or anything, but it's a pretty cool way to try out some new teas. So this is fantastic. I may consider buying this one again. Most of them, even if I enjoy them, I don't go out of my way to buy them. I only did one with one energy tea that I thought was really delicious, and I actually enjoyed the balance of caffeine. This one is also high caffeine, so it's nice in the morning. And I'm even going to have a little treat and have a little Lorna Doone shortbread. I love shortbread. I love really plain things. Y'all like nuts and fruits and sprinkles and fun stuff in with like your cakes and pies, and because I am like a purist. I like just a sugar cookie, nothing really on it. Just nothing in my cake. Just, I'm boring. And my favorite ice cream is vanilla, y'all. I just like simple, pure, sweet goodness. That's kind of my thing. So this tea is kind of a little bit like that. It's got a nice, deep chocolatey, but it's just kind of pure. So, and it's still hot, so. So, this week, I didn't do a whole lot of filming. This may be one long vlog where I'm catching up, but hopefully I will add a couple more in before I post this. But I work for a church with teenagers, and the teenagers led the entire worship service this week. Like, they shared their lives, what the past year has been like, how they've still seen the Lord at work. And you may not be a church person or even a Christian believer, and that's okay. I'm not here to convert you or coerce you. I'm just sharing me and my life, and I think even if I was a different faith, if I just love teenagers, and I just feel like they have a beautiful perspective of life, and it's a little less jaded maybe than us adults that have been around longer, and sometimes they're less fearful to speak out truth, right? And particularly, like, I have been assisting the homeless in the parks in downtown Washington, D.C., and particularly middle schoolers have no filter. I just love them. So this one boy just goes up to this homeless gentleman and goes, "So why are you on the street?" Like, we as adults, like, we probably wouldn't do that, right? But they just, to them, they're not being rude or trying to be offensive. They're just so pure of spirit. You know, they really genuinely want to know. And see, that's the key. So somebody knows when somebody generally wants to know about you or cares about you. And we're there providing water and clothes and toiletries is what we were bringing that time. And, so they just opened up. He said, "Oh, let me tell you." And it becomes this like blessing. And I always just tell them, just ask them their name. That just tells them, I'm here to hear your story. I'm here to actually spend time with you personally, specifically, because we are. And, I just think that's such a blessing. So again, even if it was another faith, I would be interested in seeing what your teenagers or your kids or your own biological children are doing, or how they're doing during this pandemic, because I just love all things teenagers. It's just such a pure spirit. And as I get older, it's harder to keep up with them. I'm not gonna lie. My family and some of my friends have started to be a little concerned, like, well, what are you gonna do? It's like, I'm not gonna do wooden roller coasters anymore. I suffer too much. It's like, I just watch you. I'll take the picture or the video footage. Or I'm not going to sleep on the floor without a serious air mattress anymore. I used to be fine just rolling out my sleeping bag. I don't care if it was brick or wooden floor or whatever. I'd be like, it's fine. It's a night or two. I can't do it anymore, y'all. I just can't function. Can't sleep. So, there's certain things like that. You just kind of roll with it. But as long as I have breath, I think I will be figuring out some way. I feel like this is my calling for life, maybe to the grave. Because it's my thing. So, the other things that I have to share is one, today is a Monday, and the magazine First for Women is going on sale today through, I think, March 22nd is what I think it's on sale to. But it has an article back on page 80 something that centers on books and women who make some money or income around books. And I am in there. There's a little picture with a little blurb about me doing book reviews on YouTube. And I do want to say, because I'm pretty transparent and I don't mind, sharing my life and truth for the most part. There are certain things I would rather not get into because they're complex. But, I'm not doing YouTube necessarily for the money. I feel good that I can make a little extra money. And my hope is that someday my channel pays for itself, being that all these book subscriptions and makeup and particularly the clothing, that I get a little revenue or a little help. And a lot of it is I do from referrals and those kind of things. But really, my channel is kind of my social life, and I feel like I really actually connect with people. And so, in disclosure, I had mentioned in the article, they interviewed me in September. I had just been monetized, only like 10, 14 days. And so there's a place in the YouTube studio that you can look and see like what you've made. And I made like, I think $20 or something that first 10 days or something. And so I was real excited, but that's not normal, y'all. I've learned that's not normal to be right at that 1,000 and start out making even $20 a week. So it's more like $20 to $30 a month. And there's also months that people have said are just down. And so just if you're curious, because I was curious how much people make. Now, the people who have like thousands and thousands of subscribers and thousands of views and watch hours, they can make full-time money. They make their full-time career and they work hard at it and they put in a lot of hours and they've got a lot more invested in it than I do. And I totally support that and support them. And if you're one of those people that wants to do that, go for that. But no, I spent a lot of time telling the magazine that I really thought that the reader should know that it takes about a year even to get to the first level of monetization. And then you're not going to be able to support yourself without another like 6 months to a year of intentionally growing it. And so, just have that knowledge. Like if you need cash right up, you're going to have another income and then work on this. I just started as a hobby like 3 years ago, never intending to even make money at all. But then when the pandemic hit and we had more time at home, I said, I'm going to be more intentional. And I just really, really appreciate how many people have been willing to take that journey with me and come along with me and share life with me, because again, it's become my community of good friends that I hope to meet in person, a lot of them one day. I hope to continue to dialogue. And my email, I'm not good about posting it, but it's momentsofsanctuary@gmail.com. Anybody can feel free to email me, send me your pictures or stories or, whatnot. And that's another thing. I really want to do a question and answer. I've never done one. I've done a couple like get to know me videos where I've like taken set questions and just done them, but I've never taken time to ask the viewers questions that they want to know. And so I guess I'll start with this video if you have a question. And then also my question is, how would it be best to get those questions? How do people know what their viewers want to know? Maybe I'll post a community poll too and just mention it in a couple of videos, and then I'll compile all those over like a month and then do one. And we'll just see what happens. I think I'm going to go with that. And the last thing I want to share today before I log off. Oh, no, I lied because I just looked up in the viewfinder at myself, and I want to share this. This is that lounge set. Oh, I thought I had picked it already. Nope, it's still good. This is that lounge set I got from Belk when I ordered my Clinique foundation, which I just do annually when you get the gift with purchase, because I love the gift with purchase. It's such a good deal. And then to get free shipping, I got like another $8 off of this set, which was already 50% off. So for $15, I got this lounge set with, it's like got wine all over it, y'all. So it is snowing again today in Virginia. And I just had that really big weekend. So today I do have one Zoom meeting, and I have a couple loose ends I have to tie up today, but pretty much I'm taking today off to kind of recover. So I'm just going to sit by the window and watch the snow and read my book. I'm working on my book of the month, Kristin Hannah book, so that's a joy. But I'm wearing the lounge set, so I wanted to share that and say I'm actually getting some use out of it, and I had kind of struggled if I should get it, but I'm glad I did. This is perfect. I can be on Zoom with this and just lounge. So, and then the last thing is, I got friend mail that I got from a giveaway from Janine Holdy's channel, and I will link her channel below. She is a friend of mine from YouTube, one of those people I was talking about that I am so glad that I met and had kind of off YouTube conversation with, and just really respect and love her and who she is. So she did a giveaway for a mug for Ray Dunn, and if you remember, if you've been with me for coffee chats, I had bought my sister an Irish mug because her middle name is literally Irish. And so I saw it. Oh my gosh, this is like, I might have to get scissors. I'll work on it while I chat. I had seen the mug that said Irish on Janine's channel, and I thought, I need to get that for my sister. Her birthday's coming up. So I went right out to Home Goods like the next day, and they had it. I couldn't believe it. It's like, that's never happened to me. I mean, Home Goods is so random and usually so picked over, and they actually had the exact Irish mug that I wanted. It was green on the inside, said Irish on the outside, and then they had such other cute mugs. They had the Cup of Sunshine one and the Love You More, and so I just got her whole family because I hadn't sent them anything in a long time. So yeah, and her birthday was yesterday. So I had already sent her the mug, and I told her to pull out her mug and happy birthday. But here it is. I got it out. This was well packed, Janine. Thank you. Made it very safely. So this one is a little bit different than the one I sent my sister. Hers was a white handle with green here, and this one's white with the green handle, which I love. I just think this is so great. I love this. Huh. So I will have my coffee in this. I'll rinse it out, have my coffee in it tomorrow. So I'm just a lucky girl to win the Irish coffee, and it's kind of funny since I had been inspired to go out and buy that, and now I have, and send off, and now I have one for my own. It's like such a blessing. Don't you find that in life sometimes? Like you are kind to somebody else, not trying to get something in return, and then something good happens right back to you. It's just like I don't know that I fully believe in karma, but there is something about energy and exchange, and I like to call it the spirit. So there's something about movement of the spirit that is like that, you know, positive brings about positive. So I'm sending out positive spirit and vibes to all my viewers today. I hope that you have a warm place to be. If you are out in bad weather, that you stay healthy and safe, and you know, have some time off and have some time to recoup. Hopefully you do if you're taking time to watch some videos, and just renew. It's a good thing. Do not feel guilty ever about doing that, because it's when we're filled up and rested that we then have our best selves to give to other people. So peace. I will talk to you and get ready to post this with anything else that I have to share. Stay tuned. Okay, it's Wednesday morning, and I probably will get this ready to post like Thursday or Friday, maybe. Maybe. I just got back from Tropical Smoothie with my students because we have breakfast there at 7 a.m. on Wednesdays. And so I still need my coffee because I got to get warm and I got to have my caffeine because this doesn't have caffeine in it. It would be great if they had smoothies with caffeine. I don't think any of them do. Anyway, it's going to be a nice day. I don't have like anything at a set time. I don't have any Zoom meetings or any appointments necessarily. It's just one of those days where you have a list of stuff to do. And so it's kind of nice because you can just knock it off in whatever order you want to and enjoy your day and, you know, do some fun things. I'm hoping to do a little reading. I don't know if I'll get my book finished, and I do want to start a reading vlog. So I'm going to be doing quite a bit of filming today and maybe getting ready to start a reading vlog. I have my Kristin in, which is late. It was supposed to come 10 days ago and I just got it. So I need to get that posted, and Trunk Club. So you'll probably see Kristin before this vlog comes up, and then you'll see Trunk after. So we'll see. My husband is giving me something from the box for Valentine's Day, and you know, I'm trying to be good. I'm keeping maybe one thing of the box that I love, but not going crazy. I am going to get my scans the first week in March, so that's next week, I think. And just chilling out. I'm trying hard on my health goals. Would love to hear how y'all are doing, if things are going well. It's just so cold, right, in the wintertime. But partly that helps me move faster and harder, because when it's super hot, I want to move less. So actually, if there's just a little sun or just not very much of that bitey wind, it's nice to be out and do a little light run. So I look forward to doing that today. Haven't done my hair, or I did put on a little makeup to go out, but I'll need to fix that up, do the filming, do all that kind of stuff. So just one of those random days and just kind of hanging out. Oh, I brought this over. I tried the Ipsy, oh gosh, it's blowing out there, the Cake Heavy Cream. It's just like a body butter lotion, and it smells like icing. And so I tried this with my husband, but it's I don't like, I like fruit smells, but not most food. Definitely not the sweeter. A little vanilla, even if it's heavy vanilla though, I don't like it. It just makes me hungry. I don't like to feel hungry. We just talked about trying to reach goals and not overeat. And that was another thing. So Ash Wednesday was last Wednesday, so we are in the thick of Lent, right? And if you practice Lent, sometimes people, as a practice of the days leading up to Easter, will give up something to, not for health or weight loss or any of those things, but the idea is that if you give up something every time you want to do that, either a habit or a food or a drink or whatever, that you remember the sacrifice that Jesus made. And so it's a spiritual practice. And so I always, since like my teenage years, have given up desserts. This is just that act of finishing a meal and being grateful for it in itself, and remembering the sweetness of the season. And plus, Easter candy is amazing. I think it's the best candy. So when it comes to Easter, and then I can actually have jelly beans and the Cadbury eggs and all that kind of stuff, is just that much sweeter because I haven't eaten sugar in like 50 days. Well, let me take that back. I'm having a smoothie, right? Normally I give up smoothies for Lent, but I told the youth it's where we meet. So I never really give up sodas or that kind of thing during Lent because it's not dessert. It's part of my drink with my meal. So, but with my health, I'm trying to give up more of the soft drinks or lemonades, or not add in a bunch of sugars to my tea and that kind of stuff. So I'm doing that for health reasons. But I think it's adding up, like even just doing this a couple weeks, I need to start weighing myself because I go by how tight my pants are. Way more than, I don't really care what the scale says is the problem. Like, seriously, whatever number it says, that's not that important to me anymore. What's important to me is like how I look in my pants. So if my pants are looking all lumpy, bumpy, tight, that's not a good thing. But the past week, I felt like my pants have been fitting a little better. So I'm just thinking that Lent plus doing the health thing that I've been doing is starting to trickle in, and I want to keep going forward in that and just being mindful. And thank you all so much, particularly the ones who have been encouraging me with the water. I think that matters too. I think a lot of times when I feel hungry, it's more a thirst need, and if I drink a big glass of water before I eat the food, that's become a really good indicator if I'm really hungry and I need a little healthy snack, or if I was just actually thirsty. So now if I kind of get that snacky thing, like it's not time for the meal, I will drink a glass of water before I allow myself to have whatever it is I'm going to have for snack, and that's made a big difference. So I don't know, just little life that's just kind of been good. And then I don't think I've talked about my Sunday where my students did the entire youth service very much. It's just continued to be such a blessing to hear the stories about how my students like touched somebody or made a difference for somebody. And I had a great online conversation with a boy in Brazil, and that's just been amazing to think that the world is so connected. And it's cool with YouTube too, right? Because I put it out there and not all of y'all are even in my country. I mean, that's just really, really mind-blowing to me if I really wrap my brain around it. It's just so cool that we have that way to be connected as a human race and to learn about each other and be inspired by each other and realize that it is a small world, that we love and care about so many of the same things. So anyway, those are my reflections of the day. I've got on my little Rip Curl sweatshirt. I bought it's like an extra large, and I like wear this a lot. And it's really funny because my husband, the last time I wore it, my husband was like, "Oh, I love that sweatshirt," and I was like, "I wear it a lot," and he's like, "I've never really paid attention that it was a surfing brand," because he goes, "That's just so cool. I used to wear Rip Curl stuff all the time, you know, trying to be all surfer," and I was like, "Oh, cool." I got it originally because it was on clearance at Nordstrom or Nordstrom Rack, and it had the little 1969, which is my birth year. So that's why I got it. I paid less than $20 for it, and it's one of my favorite sweatshirts. And this morning when you get up like at 6 in the morning to go, I know that's probably not early for some of y'all, but most of my days don't start till 9, just being real. And so being at breakfast at 7 a.m. feels very, very early. So just throwing on an oversized sweatshirt. But when I go and film and everything, I've got to do a bunch of try-ons, so it didn't matter what I wore. Because I've already unboxed it, but I haven't tried anything on yet. So we've got that to look forward to. Y'all have an awesome week. I will edit this. If this makes sense, you're seeing it. If I'm just rambling and being stupid, maybe you won't see this. Sometimes I start blogging and then I start talking about something else, but it's kind of like sitting down for a chat with your girlfriend, right? All of a sudden the conversation turns and it's just frivolous whatever. But you know what? Sometimes we're looking for a little frivolous whatever in our life. That's all right. I really appreciate y'all. Take care. I will see y'all again soon.